Welcome to Sugar Daddy Nightmares, the series where outrageous sugar daddy stories come to life. Today's tale is a wild one, featuring yachts, high heels, and an epic misunderstanding. Buckle up because this story is one for the books. Our protagonist, Richard, he's wealthy, confident, and a little bit extravagant. Picture a man who believes his oversized watch is the key to unlocking any heart. Richard invites Sarah, a gorgeous and youthful woman, to join him for what he calls the ultimate luxury experience, a romantic dinner on his yacht. Now, Sarah is excited but skeptical. She's heard stories of sugar daddies overpromising and, well, under-delivering. But when she arrives at the marina and spots Richard's sleek yacht, her doubts momentarily vanish. The vessel screams opulence, polished wood, silver accents, and string lights glowing softly in the breeze. Sarah is intrigued. Against her better judgment, she boards. Once aboard, the evening starts smooth as silk. There's champagne flowing, candles flickering, and soft jazz playing in the background. Richard, leaning casually against the yacht's railing, attempts to serenade Sarah with tales of his business conquests. She listens politely, sipping her bubbly. Cue the first red flag. Richard insists on showing Sarah his favorite feature of the yacht, the hot tub. No harm there, right? Well, not until Richard proudly announces he had the tub custom designed for optimal photo opportunities. Yes, folks, Richard confesses to installing underwater LED lights just so his Instagram posts would pop. Sarah isn't sure whether to laugh or cringe, but she plays along because, hey, the champagne is good. Next comes dinner. Richard, eager to impress, reveals that he himself has prepared the meal. A grand seafood platter. Fish, prawns, oysters, oh my. He dramatically lifts the lid to reveal microwaved seafood. That's right. Richard, in all his billionaire glory, served reheated grocery store seafood on a monogrammed platter. Sarah is polite, pretending to enjoy the meal, while internally questioning her life choices. And then, the plot truly thickens. Richard decides to crank up the romance. Literally. He plays a playlist he titled Love Waves, filled with music you'd typically hear at a middle school dance in the 90s. He grabs Sarah's hand and asks her to dance under the stars. Cute, maybe? Except, he's wearing slippery leather loafers on a moving yacht deck. What happens next should have been on a blooper reel. Richard spins Sarah dramatically, tries to dip her, and bam. Both of them lose their footing. Sarah's strappy high heels are no match for the yacht's suddenly turbulent deck. Down they go, sliding like characters in a cartoon straight into the famous custom-lit hot tub. But wait, it gets better. As they flail in the bubbly water, Sarah's phone, in the pocket of her now-drenched dress, freaks out and starts blasting an alarm. To their horror, the sound activates a previously unnoticed safety feature of the yacht, a self-inflating emergency raft. Yep, a bright orange raft begins to puff up, knocking over what's left of their seafood platter and fully stealing the spotlight. Sarah struggles to free herself, but Richard, in his own panicked attempt, ends up tangled in the raft's ropes. The once romantic scene now looks like a circus act. Crying from laughter, Sarah finally extricates herself and helps untangle Richard, who sheepishly chuckles, saying, "This wasn't part of the plan." No kidding, Richard. To cap it off, their escapade draws the attention of a nearby dock security guard, who arrives just in time to witness the chaos. "Everything okay here, folks?" he asks, suppressing a grin. Sarah can only nod, shaking from a mix of laughter and disbelief. She decides it's time to call it a night, and probably a taxi. As Sarah departs, dripping wet and clutching her broken heels, Richard calls after her. "Second date?" She waves but doesn't turn back. Let's just say Sarah's interest in yachts has capsized. And there you have it. Another sugar daddy tale that proves even the most luxurious plans can sometimes end up in the drink. Literally. Do you have a story that tops this one? We'd love to feature it in our next episode. Until then, remember, Not all that glitters is gold, and not every date on a yacht will float gracefully. See you next time on Sugar Daddy Nightmares.